Oh, forgot to put my mic back on. Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. I'm not going to go over the planets because the only thing that's changed since the last reading is Mercury is now in retrograde, which rules communication, travel, and our intellectual capacity. And mostly everyone's familiar with Mercury retrograde, but if not, it cautions you to pay attention to detail, check any fine print. They say, like, don't travel, don't sign any contracts, but that's like inevitable. Mercury retrograde happens 20% of the year, so you just need to pay attention to detail. Make sure you don't rush into things. Make sure you're very thorough with your thoughts, your communication, and also travel plans so that nothing goes awry. It just highlights or amplifies any areas of your life in that particular space where Mercury rules. Communication, travel, and communication. Yeah, communication, travel, intellect, our thoughts. Sorry. So it's just going to amplify anything that we already need to work on in those areas of our lives. So just pay attention. That's all. And Chiron is an asteroid. It goes retrograde July 8th. It deals with spirituality, deep wounds, and it's an Aries, so we'll want to deal with these things very quickly, but there's still major transformation or transformative energy happening from Pluto. Karmic lessons and karmic cycles are closing, with Saturn being retrograde as well as Jupiter retrograde. A lot of energy. Neptune retrograde deals with spirituality and our inner selves as well. And not to mention, today is a solar eclipse, and the moon is in Cancer, our new moon. And then we have another lunar eclipse later, partial lunar eclipse later this month. Our full moon is in Capricorn on the 16th or 17th. And then Cancer is our natural opposite. So we're going to feel a lot of this energy, especially also because Saturn's in Capricorn and Pluto's in Capricorn. So I know Capricorns are going through some major like growth cycles and things like that. So hopefully you're doing okay, Caps. I'm a Sun Capricorn for anyone who does not know, and I also have a lot of other Capricorn placements in my charts. My Saturn, Uranus, and Taurus. My Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are all in Capricorn. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into reading. It's for Saturn, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. If you don't know how to check your placement, there's a link below showing you how to do that, as well as my social media outlets, how to book a personal reading, and how to donate to my channel. And thanks in advance if you've already or if you plan to subscribe or like or whatever, or book a reading or donate. And thank you for anyone who has. And what else did I want to mention? This could resonate past, present, or future for you. It could be a mixture of all three, past, present, or future. It could be any relationship in your life. It's a relationship spread. Left side is you, right side is your person. Although it can flip-flop, or this could be the relationship you have with yourself, and you can take over the entire spread. Top part is mental energy, middle is emotional, and the bottom is behavior. We'll also get advice and the likely outcome, as well as the overall theme of the reading and the relationship situation as it is. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so don't get too caught up on the genders. Transformation, rebirth, something new, need for change, major change. So let's get 3 shuffles and go ahead and get into the reading, Capricorns. 1, 2, 3. One more. 4. All right. I am outside, so I hope you don't mind the organic nature sounds. Overall theme of the reading is a high priestess, so your intuition could probably be on point, as is a lot of people's, because Neptune is retrograde, and it deals with spirituality and our inner selves, as well as Neptune rules Pisces, and Pisces are naturally very intuitive, so that's a little tidbit there. This also represents the moon. The moon is in Cancer. This is also Cancer in Tarot. So I feel like this is definitely the moon energy, as well as intuition that comes along with that. Deep emotions. There could be some secrets coming out, or something that was previously unknown being revealed to you, possibly being revealed to you by your intuition or through a dream or something like that. But I think a lot of people's intuition is on point, and a lot of people are learning that they have intuitive gifts or spiritual gifts psychic abilities also that they did not previously realize. It's becoming more prominent. This period of your life, I think you are stepping into your personal power and becoming more secure in who you are and your self-expression and what you want, what you desire, what you're passionate about, what makes you creative. And this also represents intuition and spirituality, the Queen of Wands. It's Aries, Leo, or Sag. I can't think of exactly which sign, but it's fire energy. And I think you are feeling a little bit fiery in a sense in your own subtle, stable, secure Capricorn way. So that's really good. This is the relationship situation. It could involve being very passionate. If you're dealing with someone else, it could be like you both are very passionate about each other. I'm going to clarify the spread, and it's like I almost want to right now. But the Queen of Wands is giving me, like, as far as self-expression goes, maybe this is a period of the relationship where you are probably trying to figure out how to express yourself to each other, or stepping into your self-expression in this relationship. Maybe you have to change the way you express yourself in this relationship because this person responds differently, or they have a different love language or something like that. So there's some type of mental conflict. You could be having some pride with the Five of Swords in your mental space. It does represent pride, but it's also like a no-win situation or a need to back down. It could be like failure. You could be feeling like you failed in something. This could also be a power struggle or an internal mental struggle. You could be like trying to make a decision about something, or like having a battle of this or that, trying to figure out how you feel about something, or what to say or what to think about a situation. But it represents a no-win situation. So it's probably something that you feel defeated by because you couldn't win, and Capricorns don't like to lose. It's Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But in your heart space, I think you're probably just looking forward, trying to plan, not plan ahead, but make plans for the future. This does represent partnerships, but I think this is you just trying to plan for the future, look ahead. We have another 2 here. You're very passionate, and it's like you know what you want, and you're just trying to figure out how to get it, the best way to go about getting it, the best way to express your emotions, probably, because again, self-expression. I think you do feel defeated by something. You feel like you failed at something. You're thinking you failed at something. I think you're having a mental conflict. Maybe you did do something. You had to walk away from something that involves some type of conflict, and you feel like a failure, but it's like you know you're not, but you can't help but think you didn't do something right. That's what I get from that. So there is some reassessment. You could be reassessing a love triangle, third-party situation, something that involves some type of betrayal or backstabbing. You could be removing yourself from a relationship. This could be a breakdown in a relationship, but this could be you just healing from something. Could also be like a health issue that needs tending to. You could appear to be sad, or this could have been a relationship or a situation that involves some type of infidelity or something. This is Libra energy as well. Could also be Aquarius or Gemini. You could be dealing with a Libra or air sign. But I think you're doing some reassessment. Whatever this is, it's like, okay, you backed out, you're making new plans, you're reassessing and trying to figure out how to get over it or how to heal from it. In your person's mind, they're probably wanting a new passionate beginning, a new start, or not necessarily, I don't necessarily know if this would be with you. I think they just want a new passionate beginning. This represents the birth or transformation of something. It is good news or good energy. Could also involve new ideas, creativity. This person probably has some new ideas about this situation or about you, but It could be communication as well. Passionate communication could also be like flirting. In their heart space, they could be seeing signs and synchronicities as well. This represents hope and healing. They could be doing some heart chakra work. This could represent, this is Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could be in a Capricorn Aquarius cusp or something. But this is, if this is your person, probably just trying to find balance. They may see that there is hope for a new beginning. They may think that there is an opportunity for a new beginning, and they may be doing some healing, or tuning into their own self-expression and creativity, to heal or to express their emotions. And I think you're just probably at a place where you're trying to figure out the best way to go. And look at this. Look at these synchronicities. 3-3, the Empress. This could be Taurus or Libra energy. Venus. This represents abundance, creativity, resourcefulness, fertility, femininity, divine feminine energy. This is the person's behavior. I think this, it honestly feels a little bit vague, but this person could be kind of stepping into their own personal power, tapping into their divine feminine energy. Or they could have appeared to have some type of fulfillment, or this could also, they could be appearing to be nurturing. This is heart chakra as well. So I think this person probably is doing some heart chakra work. They could be seeking advice from an older female or an older woman, or you could view them this way if you're a male and this is a female, your female counterpart. It could represent motherhood, or a motherly or maternal figure. It's also sensuality and beauty. Nurturing. Maybe this person is nurturing themselves. Maybe they are doing some healing, and doing some self-nurturing. Could be. Let's go ahead and clarify the whole spread for you, Caps. 2 more shuffles for Capricorns. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I just saw 1221. Some of you could be dealing with a soulmate, divine counterpart, or twin flame, karmic partner, something like that, with the mirroring. So we have the 3 of Wands with the High Priestess. Waiting on the right opportunity to act on maybe what your intuition is showing you or telling you. It involves passion, creation, like maybe moving. But the 3 of Wands is a card that represents waiting on the right moment to put your plan in motion, something that you're passionate about or creative with. You could be waiting on your intuition to come in to guide you to make your next step, because you are making plans here, trying to make plans anyway. So we have the Page of Wands with the 5 of Swords. With the Page of Wands here, this could represent communication or new ideas, or a new thought pattern, or new let's see. Could be good news or creative ideas, enthusiasm or hyperactivity. I think there's a hyperactivity of the pessimism as far as how the situation went. I feel like for whatever reason you felt like you fell short. It was like, I don't know, I feel like this is something that you had to back away from, that you really wanted to like see through to the end, and for whatever reason you had to back away from it. And I feel like you're kind of obsessing about the loss or the failure, or what didn't go right. Maybe even some miscommunication, or there's like a hyperactivity as far as that 5 of Swords energy. That's what I get from that. With the 7 of Cups here, you have a lot of options. And you're just trying to figure out what the best move is to make. And I think this 3 of Wands and this High Priestess is about waiting on the right moment, waiting on the nudge from the universe or your intuition to guide you and help you make the best move or make the best decision. With this 7 of Cups, not wanting to make an emotional decision. It's also like illusions or distractions, and I think you're just trying to wait until everything is clear before you make a decision. doing some healing in hermit mode. The Hermit card, Virgo energy. Doing some reassessment, going within, possibly meditating, seeking higher learning. You could be a writer or an artist. You could be creating something inspired based on this situation. You could be writing about it if you're a singer, songwriter, poet, or you do like canvas art, whatever it is, you're putting some type of artistic expression, or you're using artistic expression. Some of you are using artistic expression with the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and the Page of Wands. Those are all creative energies, and could represent a writer as well. So I think you are just spending time alone, going within, meditating, and doing some healing, reassessing where the breakdown came, either in this relationship or within yourself, and just going within to get your answers. Waiting on your intuition to be clear. We have the Tower with the Ace of Wands. I think someone does want a new beginning, a new passionate start. Probably realize out of nowhere that they want this, or that there is an opportunity here for a new beginning or a new start. Or they may realize how passionate they are about the situation, or realize something being offered to them. But the Tower is quick and erratic and dramatic and like unexpected. Maybe there's a new opportunity coming out of nowhere for your person, or maybe they realize they want a new opportunity out of nowhere. One of the two. Then we have the Magician with the healing. With the Star card. This person, I think they're probably focused on their emotions and healing and doing what they need to do to heal this heart space, or doing some heart chakra work. They probably are healing, and they're probably focused on manifesting what they want, focusing on their creative power, making sure they're organized, making sure that they are focused and like really driven and determined to heal, determined to have success and accomplishment. This is really good energy. So whether there's communication or not, it feels like whether there's a new beginning with the two of you, you kind of are doing your own thing right now, especially after the last spread. Kind of doing your own thing right now. This person is focused on healing. You're focusing on, being discerning with your options and being creative. And then the King of Pentacles and the Empress here. This is stability. This is abundance. This is lovely energy. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Could be Taurus with the Empress and the King of Pentacles here. You could be dealing with a Taurus or someone who has Taurus in their chart. They appear to be very stable, resourceful, and could be fertile as well. It could be a masculine. It doesn't have to be a feminine, even though the Empress is here. They could be, like I said, they could be getting advice from a maternal figure, or they could just be stepping into their own feminine energy, creating some balance within themselves, because the Star card also represents balance, or creating balance. I think that this person appears to be secure and stable. I think after this process takes place, they're behaving more abundantly, or they're probably more creative and more resourceful. Very secure. Finances are good, stable within their emotions, with money. They could run a business, or could be starting a new business. Things could be going really good with money or business or work. This could also represent someone who's loyal and like prosperity and protection, and just basic needs are being met, and your cup is overflowing. This is a really good energy to be in. So that looks really good. Let's go ahead and get some advice for you. 3 shuffles, 3 cards of advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I feel like a mosquito just came and bit me in my face. I think I'm gonna go inside after this reading. All right, 3 cards of advice for Capricorn, please. Okay. The King of Swords, the Prince of Swords in reverse, which would be the Knight of Swords in this deck, and then the Four of Swords. So let's go ahead and get the description of these cards. So the King of Swords, it does represent a traditional tarot, making a strong-willed decision, like using judgment and strategy to make a decision, and being very intellectually mature. Represents, it says, gather all the facts, synthesize a logical solution benefiting all, resistant to pain, use your intellect to grow and prosper, pursue your ideals. So I think that is happening a little bit. I think you have to overcome your own mind by just looking at the facts. Like, what really would have come if I didn't back down from this situation? It would have led to loss and destruction and failure, true failure. So if you're replaying this over and over, you just have to gather the facts. Just overlook everything and just make sure you're paying attention to all the details, and making sure you're coming to a logical, like thinking logically about it, about the decision that was made to back away. You could be moving on to something else and having new options here, but this saying that use your intellect to grow and prosper. Yeah, I think you do need to use your intellect to overcome this mental trap that you may be in and pursuing your ideals. I think you are pursuing your options, like trying to see what's out there for you. And then the Prince of Swords. It's sticking together. Come on. The Prince of Swords in the reverse. Slow down. Keep sight of what is real. Feeling trapped in burnout. So you could be feeling burnout. And I didn't even go over, okay, the Queen of Wands for the relationship situation. I didn't go over this. The Nine of Wands in reverse. This is my push through card, the Wounded Warrior. This is like feeling like you want to give up, feeling like you want to quit. Being tired, seeing obstacles, feeling a little insecure, losing your will, like feeling like you can't push through, being mentally exhausted, doubting your own strength or ability to push through this situation. And I also sense strong self-expression, like being very, almost stubborn, like very secure in your, or very, very, very sure and very secure about your tiredness or the stress of the situation. Feeling overworked and feeling exhausted, feeling defensive also, like the self-expression is strong. Like if you're dealing with a Taurus, I can understand, like Taurus are really stubborn, but Capricorns are stubborn too. That is a very compatible connection. However, if you're both being very stubborn, I do get a sense of stubbornness, and like both of you probably want to quit. That did come up in the last relationship. Like, look, this is hard. I'm just getting obstacle after obstacle. Obstacle is mentally draining for you. I think this person realizes something though, out of nowhere, has some new spark in the mental space, but that does look like a good Tower moment in the mental space. They're realizing something, like having some type of aha moment. So be mindful of not being burnt out or feeling trapped in this mental cycle. And just, just slow down. Take some time for yourself. And I think you are doing just that, because you are in hermit mode and reassessing everything. And this person looks like they're doing some healing. So they could be like in hermit mode. Excuse me, themselves. And we have the Four of Swords, which mentions quiet time and meditation and going within. So that's your advice, to continue to do so. Meditate. Take care of the mind as well as the body, making sure your own needs are met for you and your person. Rest before putting your plans into motion. Making sure you rest your mind. Take some time for yourself. Don't get burnt out. You're not going to be able to make a clear decision if you're burnt out, if you don't have any energy, if your mental space is drained, you're like mentally exhausted, physically exhausted. Go within, meditate, get your shit together, like get your mind and your emotions together. I don't feel like the emotions are out of place or out of whack. I just feel like you just need to take some time to yourself, take a couple steps back, go into hermit mode, reassess, take a break. You probably are already doing that because it came up in your behavior. So you're on the right track. Before you can make a decision, you need to clear your mental space. And by doing that, you need to go within, meditate, study the facts. Don't, keep replaying the situation over and over and over, and continue to wear yourself out and drain yourself mentally. And don't make any decisions until your mind is clear, until you can see things clearly. and before you go put some plans into motion, because the Two of Wands is about making plans. So you want to make sure everything is in order before you do make plans, because the Three of Wands is about putting those plans into motion. And I think maybe with you meditating, you and your person, with you meditating, your intuition can speak to you and give you guidance on how to deal with the situation. Let's get 3 cards for the outcome. I don't know if I'm getting bit or if I'm just itchy. Could be a soulmate connection, Gemini energy. Mercury rules Gemini as well. 2 more shuffles, please. Let's get the likely outcome for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 3 cards. And there you go, Capricorn. 1 more shuffle. I didn't like that one. Thank you. All right. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles twice, and then the Page of Swords. All right. So definitely pay attention to detail. This could represent new thoughts, new communication. The Queen of Cups could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It represents following your heart. Also making sure your emotions are balanced and tending to your own needs, tending to your own emotions, but being intuitive. It also is another card that represents spirituality and intuitive, but also just following your heart, doing what's best for you. I think you are going to follow your heart and you will be secure. There will be stability. And if this isn't your side, then you and your person probably are mirroring each other. I don't know that this person will necessarily reach that point before you, but there will be stability and security. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So I feel like finances are going to be good. You're going to be very secure in every sense of the way, like very abundant in emotions and materialistically. This could represent new thoughts, new communication, new curiosity, and also just paying attention to detail or spying. Somebody could be keeping an eye on you. Your person could be checking you out, or you could be checking your person out. Actually, I want to know about that. Show me the Page of Swords, please. 1 card. Ten of Pentacles. I think you have your eyes on the prize, your ultimate stability, as far as family, success, abundance, stability, prosperity, money, time, energy, effort. I think you have your eyes on the prize as far as that goes. It's probably what you're paying close attention to detail to. And then also just with Mercury being in retrograde, you could just be on the brink of gaining something very prosperous and just wanting to make sure that you do everything correctly. And especially if you're a business owner, business could be really good, especially if this is you or your person, or if you're a cross watcher. If you run a business, things could be very abundant. Like you could just be providing, like if you offer services or products or something like that, you could just be really abundant and resourceful in that manner and just really thriving. Show me the Page of Swords, please. One more. So I think it is a new way of thinking. That old pattern, that whatever was rerunning in your mind, replaying in your mind, it's coming to an end. It may have involved some type of betrayal or backstabbing, slander, something unpleasant, but it's an unhealthy or unpleasant, possibly draining way of thinking. Another cyclical card. We have tens here. But it's coming to an end. This could represent the relationship ending for some of you. But we do have a lot of cards. I don't know, man. We got a lot of cards that look like there's something good happening regardless. I don't know if it's happening together. Let's get a Romance Angels for shits and giggles. Just cause I don't know. I just want to see something real quick. All right, 2 more shuffles. Any messages for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. And y'all, I'm going to start doing extended readings. I want to do a different spread to build off of this spread. So if y'all can think of any questions that you may have that you would like to see in an extended reading, it'd probably be like only $5. But if you could think of anything that you would like to see in an extended reading, please comment below so that I can take that into consideration and figure out what type of spread I want to start doing for extended readings. All right, I thought that was 1 card, but it was 3. Any messages for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This did show itself to me, but I think this is representing playfulness. I think maybe flirting. Maybe if there is a new spark or new opportunity for communication here, there will be some type of flirting or playfulness to initiate that. Any more messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So it is a soulmate connection. Soulmate connection is a spectrum. It could be anywhere from a karmic partner to a divine counterpart, twin flame, you name it. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I think it is very important and very imperative for you to end this mental cycle, whatever this is. This is draining you and distracting you and preventing you from being able to make plans to move forward. So get that under wraps. Dead that shit. Put that shit to an end. Rest. ASAP. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and I think that's important for both of you, especially if this is all you, Capricorn, because this very well could be all you. I feel like a lot of this resonates for me on all sides, both sides. But I think you do need to tend to yourself first and make sure. I think this hermit mode is telling you to meditate. That advice as well, the 4 swords, telling you to meditate, go within, make sure all of your needs are met, make sure you're having healthy thought patterns, and make sure you're in a healthy emotional space before you try to branch off and start something new or make new plans, so that you're not making emotional decisions, distracted by anything, or giving into any illusions or wishful thinking and things like that, so that you don't land yourself in another situation like this. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Some of you, I think this probably is your person. They realize they want a new beginning or something, and playfulness and flirtation is the way. But I think both of you probably need to love yourself first, and that's probably what's going on. And once you elevate to this, when you start matching each other in this King of Pentacles energy, there probably can be something. I don't know. And see, that's the kind of stuff I would have to pull in the extended readings. Like, what is this person gonna do? Like, whatever. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I think this is kind of basically reiterating what I just said, like making sure all of your needs are met and tending to yourself. And as you love on yourself and do all the things that you need for yourself, getting rid of this icky mental energy, you can then make room for love to enter your life or to re-enter your life. So that's your reading, my lovely Capricorns. I hope you are doing okay in this lovely Cancer season. This is our natural 7th, our natural opposite, which is our house of partnership. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. You can have Cancer in your chart. However, we will be affected by the eclipse, as will everyone, but I think it's a little bit more intense for water signs, Cancers, and Capricorns, and then the full moon is in Capricorn as well. So be kind to yourselves and be patient with yourselves during this time. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Book a personal reading by clicking below, as well as not linking up with me, but connecting with me on Instagram, Instantgo, and all my social media outlets and everything like that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Again, peace, love, and light. Bye.